Dude, this video on the side's catching my eye, though.
No, I felt pretty indifferent about Ludwig, but after what I just witnessed with my 2 eyes, I regret saying that. I hate him with all of my heart. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. What is bro doing? What I hate is that whenever there's a little pushback from his community, he's always apologizing and crying and, no guys, that was not the case. Here, let me fix this right now. When he gets just a little pushback, then makes a whole 20-minute video talking about it. This was not warranted.
Okay, so I did watch the video. So basically, Ludwig is doing the speedrunning event, and Twitter is mad that there's not enough people of color on it, and then Ludwig made a response video to all of that, and just like, kind of the reaction to the event in general and clarifying some things, and he was just updating people in general, and the video ended up being 15 minutes. And he didn't even agree with any of them. He just said they're wrong. So yeah, like the problem people had with the video is like this, where it's like, oh, it's too many white people. But with the and more, there's more people of, you know, different races, and also a lot of the people on here aren't just white as well.
No women, no POC, no blacks. Wait, no POC people. That means people of color, right? No POC, no blacks. Damn, man. Hopefully.
The no blacks is just
folding under pressure. It just kind of makes you look like a bitch, and it kind of looks like whenever your community's mad at you, you're going to be like, guys, you guys are right. My bad. I apologize. You're setting up an event. You're getting relevant people that are going to pull numbers to help your stream out. And on top of that, you're helping charity out. You have nothing to apologize for.
Usually when I upload a video, I have a good idea of how it's going to be received.
I don't think he apologized, though. Maybe I missed it. Did Ludwig apologize? I don't think he did.
It says right here, and more. There's more to come. I have patience. If you're setting up an event, who are you going to put? YouTubers with millions of subscribers, or a black guy with like 10 subscribers just for the sake of inclusivity? People love to bitch about everything, but I guarantee you the people that are calling Ludwig out, they haven't donated a cent. They just want to be mad for the sake of being mad.
You might notice something that is missing from this graphic, however. People that aren't white. Or dudes. There's a lot of white guys, all right? And I got a bit of heat for that online. How did Ludwig manage to put together 19 white guys and 1 Asian guy, shout out Liam, for a speedrunning event, not one headlining woman? And then there's even more tweets. And by the way, I should say this right now. I have tried to blur out as best I can everybody's name and identity. I never want people to go for bat for me. Don't defend me, man. All right? All you should do is watch the thing that I put out. If you like it, hell yeah. If you don't, that's okay. Stop watching me. But never feel the need to defend me. I'm okay. I can defend myself. I'm an adult man in this world. Wait, why is there not a single woman in Ludwig's speedrun thing? Ain't no way. And then GTM posted rightfully that well, here is just an example of one woman who is part.
Where's the apology? What? I don't see anything wrong with anything Ludwig is saying here. He's responding to the mass amount of people talking about his event on Twitter. Yeah, they're fucking crazy nuttos, but it's still you know, it's still something he felt like he wanted to address because it's still so many people saying this type of stuff, even though it is nutto. So he's just responding. He's not apologizing. He's not bowing down. But maybe it's later on. I don't know.
You know, I'm not trying to sit here and tokenize and be like, yeah, I got this fucking woman and this black dude and also this Asian guy. Like, that's cringe. I don't need to tokenize the people who are going to my event. It is not all white dudes, okay? There are a lot of white guys. That is fair. But that's just because I asked people who I knew personally.
He's literally cucking out, don't defend me, guys. No, he's just saying that he can speak for himself on this, and now he's responding. I think he's talking to his more parasocial streaming audience, and he's being like, don't feel the need to defend me. Like, don't worry, guys, I got this. I'll respond. I got this. Don't feel the need to defend me. Not like, oh, don't agree with me. I don't think he's saying, like, guys, disagree with me. Don't agree with me. Come on, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, guys. Don't defend me. I'm wrong. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, you don't need to defend me, I got this. That's what I took from it anyway. I don't feel like by him saying don't defend me is him admitting guilt or saying he's wrong. Especially when he's literally clarifying what he's saying. Like, why would we hang on to that one thing and say he's cucking out when he's saying all this other stuff around it that clearly signifies that he's not backing down, he's just responding, right? Illusion of Glory, $5. Infamous racist Ludwig says, white speedrunners only. Yeah, dude. Fuck this racist.
Who are like speedrunning creators, and a lot of them happen to be white. And I wasn't going through like I'm a fucking admissions board saying, sorry, man, we hit our white quota. We can't allow you Point Crow. All right, man, it's just not going to work out for you. I didn't do that. But safe to say, there are many more people than just white dudes attending.
I don't know why people made a huge deal out of this. This was just the first round. There was more to come. People need to learn to have patience. People gotta realize that this shit takes time. Hate you were getting on Twitter wasn't massive. It wasn't like you were getting ratioed or destroyed or anything. It wasn't that big of a deal until you made it. You know, the way I see it is if I'm helping...
Wait, so the criticism is that the drama was too small to respond to. That's a stupid point. That's fucking dumb.
If I'm helping a charity and I'm sending this awesome event that's going to help a lot of people, feed a lot of people, I owe absolutely no one a fucking apology for wanting to help people.
He hasn't apologized, though. Did he take him saying, "Don't defend me" as an apology? Because that's not the same thing.
Twitter being miserable and being like, Ludwig, there was not a single woman or a POC in your roster. I know that it says more to come, but I don't have patience and I need the answers now. Why give these people power? Because you know it's gonna happen again. Because that's what these people are.
He hasn't given anyone power. He's calling them out. You literally just played it in your video. You played it in your video of Ludwig being like, "Yo, that's not what I'm doing." Like, what? He's defending himself in the video. You're acting as if he's not. Him asking people to not defend him isn't him saying he's not defending himself. He's saying he's gonna do it instead, and then does it in the video. So who cares? He defended himself. Why does it matter? What?
One thing, no, you'll bend over.
But I also know a lot of these people, so I was able to reach out to them, as opposed to people I didn't know, who I had to reach out to, get contact information with, and it was harder to confirm them, as opposed to like Charlie, who, very cool for me, I can just message on Discord. So I hope that makes sense, but that's why the graphic didn't include people who aren't white dudes. And honestly, a bit of an error on my end for not just recognizing that. The optics of it, at least.
That is one thing he's saying. He's saying it's an error on my end to not recognize the optics of that. That is kind of cringe to say. Yeah, that is kind of cringe to say. But that could also just kind of be his way of saying, like, wow, I didn't know it would be that big of a deal. Oops. You know, but the way he said it is like, oh, I should have known better. And if he is saying that, which I'm pretty sure he is, that is pretty cringe. Yeah.
Quite sad that there's so many apology videos from content creators like, guys, I'm sorry for showing Starbucks for 4 seconds. I am so sorry. I am a horrible person. Guys, I'm so sorry for having women on my van.
Well, okay, well, he was just saying, I'm sorry for not recognizing that this would be an issue. He's basically saying, I'm sorry that you're offended, what Ludwig's saying. Which I still think is cringe, but it's not the same as saying, I was wrong. Like, he was defending himself in the video. I don't know why Sensitive is just kind of ignoring that and just really honing in on him saying he, like, made an error by not knowing that people would be upset.
But they were still not confirmed. But here's a video addressing that. It's just like, what is going on? How does your fan base have their hands so far up your ass that they could manipulate you and play you like a fucking puppet? My advice would be to distance yourself from these people. Honestly, they're just extremely toxic. I am willing to bet $10 that this is going to happen again down the line.
I do get the argument where it's like, if he keeps responding to these insane people on Twitter, it's just never gonna end. But it depends his perspective on it, right? Because to me, the way I think that he's thinking, which it could be either way, it's just speculation, right? But I think he sees this as an opportunity to make another video and put ads on it. Like, wow, this is a good topic for Mogul Mail. Everyone's mad at me, and I can clarify some things and get, you know, more promotion for the event. Because, you know, he does want to continue to promote the event. This drama response video and Sensitive Society talking about it and all these commentary videos talking about whatever, that's promotion for his event. His event is coming up soon. It's at the end of May into the beginning of June. I think that he made the video in order to promote his event more and talk about it more. I don't think he felt a burning need to have to address it, right? But I could be wrong. Ludwig has been pussy in the past. That's the thing. This is a pattern. Because he was pussy with the Hassan Piker shit. Sensitive might be right. But I do think making that drama response for this in particular was the right move because it helps promote his event more. And more people are talking about his event, his upcoming speedrunning event. So I think him uploading the video was a good move, but there definitely is a pattern of Ludwig trying to play it too safe. And yeah, all those Twitch guys always try to play it too safe. They are like fake and scared of ruining their brand and shit like that, but I don't know, maybe I just accepted that they're all that way, so like that's not an exposed to me, but I don't know. He's responding and giving them ground. If he responded and said their criticism was brain dead, that'd be different. Oh, yeah, I guess he is giving them a little, yeah, he is being too cordial. Yeah, that's a fair critique, 100%. He should have been more harsh. Yeah, that's a fair critique, 100%. But that's not exactly what's... I get maybe that is what Sensitive Society's trying to say, but... Like, he keeps saying he apologized, and he's bowing down. But I don't think he apologized and he's bowing down. Is he not being mean enough? Maybe, but that doesn't mean he's bowing down. Maybe we think the same thing, but just have different ways of saying it. I don't know.
Biracial person in the wheelchair for your next event. How dare you? You can never please these people. But Ludwig had nothing to address nor apologize for. This could have been fixed with one tweet, not a 15-minute video. It's just ridiculous.
More concerns. If you're wondering why speedrunners are upset with Ludwig, think of it this way. Company posts an ad for a new IT job. Tons of qualified IT people apply, but it doesn't matter. The ad is just for appearance because that job is always going to the boss's son. Also diversity. Now, this one is because I tweeted out about this event, or vaguely about this event, about a month ago. I said, I got a crazy idea for an event. If there are any speedrunners who want to be a part of it, hit me up.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe after a while to hear him coping, though. I mean, business-wise and, like, content-wise, if I were in Ludwig's shoes, I'd be doing the same thing he's doing right now. But listening to it, it's kind of cringe, man. I'd definitely go about it a different way. I wouldn't be saying the same shit he did, but I mean, like, in terms of responding, I think that's a W because it gives more promotion to the event. But what he's saying in the video is going, like, a little too far into it. He's not saying anything wrong. Like, I agree with everything Ludwig's saying. But he is going, like, a little too far into it. Like, do we really need all these explanations? You know what I'm saying?
And from this tweet, I got a bunch of dope speedrunners. Like, this is
yeah, so he goes, like, in depth about, like, all the speedrunners he got from the tweet. And he just goes on and on about it.
An exhaustive
so
list,
like,
but this is just 10 people I thought of off the top who I discovered just
it is a
from
bit
this tweet.
much.
Outrageous Josh, Visuals, Laura, Tevin, all these people came from that tweet, right? Like the other people, sure, I did reach out.
If you were in Ludwig's position, I feel like a lot of sensitive content creators would go after them even more. Yeah, and at the same, like, it is cucky to, like, bow down by being, like, nicer or whatever. But when you're in that position with Ludwig, it's like being one of the biggest streamers. Like, it might be a little pussy, but do you really want to, like, risk so many things potentially just to put your foot down to, like, millions of anonymous people online? Like, yeah, if it was real life and it was, like, amongst family or friends and it was, like, a dispute or whatever, you would probably put your foot down, and you shouldn't be, like, a pussy and flaky. But when it's, like, a bunch of online randoms, maybe just do what's best for content. I don't know. That's basically saying selling out, though. There has to be a balance. Fuck, yeah, you can't sell out completely, though, or else you just become, like, complete fake. But I feel like in that video, Ludwig did do a good, decent balance, because he was giving his takes, but he probably should have been harsher, though. Man, I don't know. I don't know where the optimal kind of line is, because it's like there's a spectrum, right, of like edginess where it's like you could be completely fake. Who's like the most fake motherfucker alive? Let's just say Pokey, an example. Pokey fake, right? And then you're like as real as, like, I don't know, Big Bungie, right? Big Bungie's on one end, Pokemon's on the other. Big Bungie's a risky area to be in, but Pokemon is not an area you want to be in either. So Ludwig might be, like, here, right? Ludwig could be here. But, like, what's the acceptable line? Like, for sensitive society, the acceptable line of fakeness is, like, here, maybe here. But for me, it might be, like, here. Like, I don't know. Where's the line where it gets too close to Pokey and too far away from Big Bungie to where it's cringe? Where's the cringe threshold? It's all subjective, exactly. So I think we're all in agreement of the fact that, like, yeah, Ludwig is being fake. Ludwig's definitely going a bit towards this side, right? But I guess what I'm in disagreement with Sense of Society is, like, how far it is until it's unacceptable. Ideally, you should be as far to this way as possible, as real as possible, as OG as possible, just saying whatever. And that doesn't mean you have to make fucking edgy anti-trans jokes or whatever, like Big Bungie. But just, like, basically not filtering yourself, ever, right? This isn't a chart about being edgy, it's more about being real, right? Which just happens to be kind of synonymous with not being afraid to make edgy jokes. But there can be other applications of being real. Yeah, ideally you want to be as real as possible, but at the same time, as a content creator specifically, you're appeasing a bunch of random nobodies. All these fucking random nobodies, dude. Nobody concrete. Everybody, like, in flux. There's like a little peep, a little voice that only looks big as a collective, right? Do you really want to risk upsetting these people and cutting off the cash flow just to be real to, like, a bunch of random fucks? Like, being real to, like, the real people in your life, like the solid people you see, yeah. But do I really need to be real to, like, see the goat in chat, right? Now, if you're a content creator of my size or smaller, that's not an issue. Because I can be real. I don't have a high enough percentage of crazy nutto fans. But if I ended up accumulating through happenstance a bigger fan base that does, like, kind of go nutto and put my fucking feet to the fire in some regards, maybe I would have to bow down a tiny bit. Maybe I would. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I'm a little conflicted on this, not gonna lie. So let's get the poll out, dude. Am I being pussy or am I being smart?
I invited a great amount of people who are going to show off their speedrunning talents from that.
Nothing to apologize for.
That's not apologizing. That's just defending. He didn't apologize, though. Dude, I feel like that is just my biggest issue with this video, is he keeps saying he is apologizing, and it's just incorrect verbiage. I get what he's getting at, but it's just incorrect verbiage. It's the wrong word, because he's not actually apologizing. But I do, like, he's being overly defensive. That's a word you should use instead. Like, I'm just being fucking autistic about the verbiage, but yeah.
You can never in a million years please everyone. You have millions of fans. You're going to piss some people off, and you're going to be okay with that. The second you try to please...
The thing is, like, I agree with pretty much everything Sensitive Society's saying, but I just feel like he's, like, the shit he's showing and then how he's reacting isn't lining up. Like, he just shows, like, Ludwig defending himself, and then he's like, why are you apologizing to these people? It's like, he's not. But the argument you're making is correct, Sensitive, but, like, I just don't think that's what he's doing, so I don't know.
Every single one of your fans is the same.
I mean, he's not wrong,
so
but
I
I
just...
just...
like it, they're gonna leave. And that's completely fine. It literally happens to every content creator. And at this point, you have millions of subscribers. Anyways, with that said, what do you guys think of the situation?
But he said he hated Ludwig for this at the beginning. He's like, I went from being indifferent to not liking the guy.
I felt pretty indifferent about Ludwig, but after what I just witnessed with my 2 eyes, I regret saying that. I hate him with all of my heart.